Hello, one and all. Chris here to say hello and to say thank you at the beginning of the episode here to all our Patreon subscribers who decided to give us money this month and the other months that they've been there. So let's go down the list. We've got Taylor, Drowrin, Miles, Randy, Yam, Colby, Thomas, Randy G, Laszlo, Hovo, H-O-V-O, and lastly, Jeremy. Thank you all so much for your continued support on there. And if you want to know how to get on that bad stuff, then check out the show notes, and they'll have a link to the Patreon and all that. So that's all I got. Have fun with this episode as we jump into the next mission. Make some characters first, and then we get a little bit of taste at the end. So that's all I got. Later, taters. I'm back in the driver's seat now. Everything is back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm in my normal spot.
Does it feel good?
I'm reworking my ass groove.
That must be why we are fully off the rails already.
Probably, yeah.
This recording has even started.
Yeah, we
sure
spent the last 20 minutes reminiscing about the early internet.
If you don't start with turtle doves, are you even starting?
I'm not. I don't want to take the. That's yours.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to. I don't want to appropriate that.
Nice.
I need to have my own thing.
Oh, I respect it.
So,
but I miss them now.
I'm back in the driver's seat, and we're going to be doing a new mission. And part of this new mission is going to be creating some new characters to run through said mission.
No cap?
No cap. So we're gonna do this for, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna make some new characters. We might get into the beginning of this mission, and then we'll proceed to complete said mission over X amount of episodes, like we've always done. I don't know why I'm explaining to you. You know the format by now. You've listened to us for.
This could be somebody's first episode for God knows why.
Yeah, true. So that's the plan for today, and then so let's get into making some new characters to go through this mission. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but we'll get into it when we get into it.
We'll die when we die, is what you're saying.
Yes, you will die when you die. I will say this does take place in 2019. We are going to be in New York, mainly in Brooklyn,
cool.
In that sort of area. And so we're going to pretend that it's nice because we don't have to pretend COVID didn't happen.
I was just going to ask, is this set in 2019 because it was published then, or because they don't want to publish past 2020 so we don't have to worry about it?
There was no date given for this.
Oh,
you
this is
pick
chosen
the
for you.
year, but me being, as we've discussed many a times in this, I have to have everything make sense in my brain. So I did a lot of work ahead of time to make sure I found a year that would match up relatively easily with what happens in this, to have it make sense, so I don't feel like I'm going to have to, I don't want you to be like, well, that couldn't happen. That couldn't happen. I mean, we're going to hit that point, but I don't know. It's 2019. I can deal with it.
Well, okay, fine.
So, okay, let's hop into making us some characters. Are we going to do rolling, or are we going to pick a stat array? What are you guys feeling?
I feel like
I
rolling
don't care.
personally.
I kind of feel like
You
rolling.
could do either or. I'm not going to say like everybody has to roll. Everyone has to pick a stat array. Y'all just do you, baby. Pick what you want, and we go that route.
I'm going to roll then.
Okay.
So we get 6 stats. Roll,
Yes.
roll 4d6, drop the lowest.
That's what I understand. I've never read this book, so I don't know. But
okay, my
one looks
first
good.
stat is 11.
that's terrible.
That's above average.
No, it's not.
Literally right here. 10 average for an ordinary
I don't care what the
adult.
book says.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This
You
is
never read
Chris's
it.
game.
Ooh, 15.
Wow.
That's average.
That's going into Riz.
Yeah, dude, I'm putting that in Riz.
Are you like, you're not hard baking each one, like you're gonna get your pool of numbers and then reallocate?
Yeah. Oh, that's another 15.
Mm.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's see if I can get an 18 here. Ooh, 12.
No.
Wow,
that's not 18.
This guy is above average so far. Another 15.
Jesus. Love it.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
And the final number?
6.
I mean, I am due for a bad roll. 9.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So
Tight.
my stats are
yeah.
11, 15, 15, 12, 15, 9. And I'm gonna choose where I'm gonna assign those while you guys decide how you're gonna do points.
All right. So, Misha, what are you going to do? You going to pick a stat array? You going to roll? Did you already make a character and just come prepared?
So what I was planning to do, and like, okay, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. On God.
For real?
I really cap on making so many character sheets for my campaign.
That one might have been a little miss.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I haven't. It's like
What?
I made like 12
You mean like
character
you
sheets.
hit a cap
I hit
of
a
how
cap.
many? So we're not using
No,
slang now.
like,
My
yeah.
bad. We're using
No.
the actual term
I
for
like
cap.
I like capped on my mental, like I want to do this with as much creativity as I wanted to, because like I'm just coming like down off my own campaign where I had to make so many character sheets. That I'm like, my inspiration for making new characters is at an all-time low, which I never thought would happen for me. So what I planned to do was, but the original plan A was to make Agent Agnes's twin sister that they didn't know they were twins. But then I'm like, Cody made a good point. I do that a lot. I make a character based on my last character, and I'm like, I just kind of want a clean slate this time. So
I see where you're going with this, because you told me who your character's based on.
yeah, well, it's Agent Scully. I'm making basically Agent Scully, who
So you're
is
basically making Agnes.
basically making Agnes with the stats, but she's a medical person, so like I'm going to switch some of the stats off her to being more medical based than forensic. I forgot what Agnes was already, but she's going to be more of a doctor than forensic anthropologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So, are you going to roll, or did you already make her?
Basically just using same general stats, but switching around some of the percentages.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Cody, what's your plan?
Yeah, maybe I'll go last, but like, just my general plan is, like, I did want when I played Vulture, I liked that he was like a specialist, like heavy artillery type of dude. Felt good to be like a SWAT type personnel. So I'm not going to do the Vulture, but like, so I don't actually know what my character yet is going to be like.
That's cool. But
I did.
Going to be based around guns and blowing shit up?
Yeah, kind of. That's what I was thinking. Like, I like infiltration mechanics. Like, I think that is both useful and also sounds cool. And just kind of like fits a niche where like it's nice to be able to like do like a little bit more like strategic entries with, into like what flashbangs and
nice.
Grenades or like
Okay.
either that or like you tell me. Like I'm just curious. Like I know these expenses are like extreme or whatever, but like what would it be like to get a minigun at some point?
That would be a bureaucracy roll to try to figure out.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know what stat I need to
Exactly.
jump on my points.
So that's how it works, is like you basically, it can't be like, well, you might be able to arrange it.
Yeah, you'd have to basically put a call into Delta Green and be like, I need a minigun. Can you get that? And then based off your roll and everything.
So it wouldn't be like a thing that I have before the mission. It'd be like during the mission, I'd make the call and then try to get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anybody would start with a minigun. I'm just going to put that out there.
I wrote it on my character
What
sheet.
if-
I have a minigun.
What if my character was like over the span of his life, he like collected insane guns, and this is just his minigun.
It's just my,
You know what I mean?
my daily carry
It's
minigun.
just, it's just a cricket from MIB.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm not fishing for this. I was just throwing. You're telling me.
It would be
basically.
tough. I think it would be a tough sell because I don't know what the legal ramp. I don't know how you would attain a minigun.
and also transport it. And all that shit, yeah.
I would not be surprised if I woke up tomorrow and saw a news story about one of your neighbors getting
Right.
raided, and they're like, he had a fucking minigun in his house.
Yeah, apparently a neighbor 2 houses down has dug into the hillside and built a shooting range under his house.
Holy shit!
But I don't know if it's true or
You're
not.
telling me that fucking guy doesn't know how to get a minigun?
I don't know. I don't. That's all. I've just been told this. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't know.
I've never been
Allegedly?
inside their house, but I have a friend who knew him and was like, "Yeah, we went shooting at his house one time." I'm like,
What?
in my neighborhood, he's like, "Yeah, he dug out like underneath. He's got a shooting range underneath his house." I'm like,
That's
"What?" Well, good thing I'm not a snitch. So,
Yeah.
except for now when I tell everybody who listens,
Yeah.
you don't know where the fuck I
I
live.
don't know what neighbor.
This is a character creation episode, so I'm just going to take up time asking questions. So
That works.
Here's a quick question: is like, this is my perception. It like the guns that go to lethality rating from damage, like in my mind, that's actually worse because they don't have damage, or is there some damage based off of lethality?
So the way lethality works is like let's say the lethality is 30%.
Yeah.
So you roll to do your damage. If you roll under 30%, they instantly die.
Right.
Otherwise, you add the 2 dice together.
Gotcha. That's
so
right.
if you roll a 9 and an 8,
anyways.
you do 17 points of damage.
Holy shit.
So there, awesome. It is still a super powerful weapon. It's just the fact that you could one-shot somebody at a certain point, but you're still going to be doing mega damage.
Right. Okay, so let's see. So now that I've heard, I didn't comprehend the damage. Okay, so if I roll a D100, so like 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to roll under, and then let's say lethality is 15.
I rolled a 77, so I didn't hit lethality, but I do 14 damage.
You add the 2 together.
Add the two together. Oh, interesting. So that's interesting because like that means when you roll, if you don't get the lethality, that means it's a high roll, and that generally means you're going to get more damage. So it's either more damage or they instantly die. It's kind of like how it works.
Exactly. So if you're fighting if you're fighting a human, you're going to kill them either way. If you're fighting an Eldritch Horror, you're going to do a good chunk out of it.
That is fair. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I was just like looking at some of these heavy weapons because that's like kind of where this character would go, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, military flamethrower, which sounds crazy and nutty, and not practical in many situations, but kind of cool. Obviously, like Vulture had the RPG, which was neat. That's why I was like, I was looking at some of the heavies that are like just like an LMG or HMG or something. What's an autocannon, by the way?
That's one of the best weapons in Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
I don't know what autocannon. I'm assuming probably some sort of like grenade launcher or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like a crazy.
My thought.
Anyways, it's right above minigun. So minigun's the biggest one with the. Well, actually, autocannon has the highest lethality rating of anything on here, which is nutty. Anyways, extreme,
I don't know. I'm assuming it's like a grenade launcher. Or maybe my thought. I don't know though.
Anyways,
I have no idea.
Well, cool. All right. Well, then, Jake, you want to roll your guy, and
sure,
we'll let Cody figure out more what he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm looking at medical specialists actually.
Okay.
I'm doing my thing. I'm getting more creative as I'm going on, you know? And I'm like, maybe I kind of
That's why I kind of figured, we haven't done a character creation episode in a while. Let's just bang one out here real quick for this, and then we'll...
no one listens to us anyway, right?
That's true.
This is funny.
I had a pretty clear idea of what I want to play.
Okay.
I'm going to make a 1-to-1 analog, basically, of my old high school sociology teacher.
Like he's going to be a teacher too, your character?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My teacher's name, what he told us, was his name was Donald Don. And his last name Don had 2 N's. So, Mr. Don, if you're out there, I miss you, dude. You're cool as fuck.
Think how flattered he'd be if you listened to this.
He would tell us often. When he was just talking to us, he would be like, yeah, I used to be involved in the CIA. I had to sign off on a bunch of shit that I can't talk about until it gets declassified in 15 years. So I legit don't know what was true and what was a lie with Mr. Don. It could have all been a fucking lie. His first name was probably not even Donald, right? But once you start thinking about it, it kind of makes sense. Because I'm like, well, if the government just wanted to relocate you and make you a different person.
Yeah, witness protection or something.
They probably don't give a fuck if your first name is silly.
Yeah.
Don. Hey, man, anybody who's followed the witness relocation program to a T has been totally safe. It's a 100% successful program.
Yeah, 100%. Although he probably...
If you follow the guidelines.
It's probably against the rules to say that you were in the CIA at some point, right?
Is it?
I don't know. I assume it is.
Because
I don't know.
If it used to be your job, and it doesn't have any bearing on what you're doing now,
it's possible. Yeah.
And that's why I was
I love it. Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, we should believe that he was.
That's
I think my favorite. I had a college teacher who worked at Enron right before they collapsed.
Whoa!
So hearing her talk about all that was hilarious.
Yeah.
She's like, "It really wasn't that. It was mainly this that actually caused it." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
drink the Kool-Aid."
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's roll some dice.
I'm gonna roll them up. Chris,
damn!
You're fucked.
Crit roll here.
16 for my first one.
God,
nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good.
Like that. Oof.
Still
Pretty
very
good. Pretty good. 13.
Average.
Getting the ASMR experience over here.
It's true.
Yeah, 14.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't have a roller or anything. So you get the clanks. 6? I'm rolling 6?
Yes, 6.
Man, I tried to do it quiet because Cody said something.
Yeah.
No, people like the dice.
Yeah,
People like to hear it.
It's part of the
Someone's
experience.
jacking off to it.
What do I... What the fuck?
Tyler.
Give me that clack,
Yeah,
clack.
yeah.
Clack it hard.
That one was poor.
Kink shaming, you know, with that one viewer. If
Yeah,
you're
do your thing, man. I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't kink shame unless your kink is being humiliated, in which case you should be very ashamed.
Oh, damn. Tyler leaning into it.
Okay. So I started off good, then went to average.
Okay. Hey, that's still good. What we got? What them scores be?
I'm going 16, 13, 14, 10, 10, 11.
Okay.
So I'm
Actually, that's average or above average for everybody.
I know. Like, is this you kind of get higher stat average because I'm actually rolling as well.
Oh, snap. You guys convinced him.
I'm going to give it a shot, you know?
I like it.
So now I'm writing it down.
Okay, I'm doing physician. I changed my mind.
So it is 4 dice, drop the last.
Yes.
Right?
Drop the lowest.
Lowest, yeah. Yeah, I feel like...
Why do physicians have so much bureaucracy? That's my question.
Because they got to deal with a lot of bullshit, right?
So you ever been in a hospital billing? You got to be able to deal with it.
Yeah. Because bureaucracy is not necessarily the government. It's just dealing with, like, you know, the systems in place. So, there's a lot of red tape in the medical field.
Oh, yeah. It's red because of blood.
Blood tape.
Damn.
Oh, that's funny.
Of course I choose. I got the lowest number. I got an 8 on one of my stats. Oh, no.
That's very comedic.
Oh, no.
Not like these.
What you got, homeboy?
Yeah, I got a... okay, that one's a 13. So I got 14, 13, 13, 8 so far.
Ooh.
So still good, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I feel an 18 coming on.
No, I need something for that bureaucracy. Oh, wait, that's just a stat, right? Yeah, there's no modifiers for this.
Yeah,
I'm not playing Pathfinder. I mean, we are, but not in this session.
Yes.
Okay, I got a 15 on that one.
It's our personal game.
Damn, dude. I know. I feel like this is like, which is cool. It's more weighted towards the upper levels because there's randomization element. Which I. How many stats is there? 6, right? Yeah. Okay. Last one. Last all. Ooh. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's a 12. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I'm just gotta allocate these.
Cool. Tyler, you got everything allocated? Well, he gets that done.
Yeah, I do actually have it allocated, actually. So
You got your times 5 scores and everything?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
I got all that. So we're looking at I actually came up with a name yesterday, so let me pull that note up.
If it's not a pun, I'm going to be pissed.
No, it's just really stupid.
Well, yeah, that's obvious, but...
His name is Vincent Price Wright.
Vincent.
Bob Barker. Please have his agent name be Agent Barker.
No, actually,
wrong, bitch.
because I was watching Parks and Rec last night, his name is Agent Macklin.
Oh, yeah. Macklin, you son of a bitch.
I sent you the Drew Carey tweets about the Fish concert, right? Did you see all that?
I think you did, but I don't remember it.
It's the best.
Aubrey Plaza's peak in Parks and Rec. Her Janet Snakehole.
Janet Snakehole is incredible.
You lost your moxie, you hear me? You lost your moxie.
Anyway, so Agent Macklin has a 9 in strength, so 45 times 5 score. You guys can do times 5 in your own head. Constitution of 12, dexterity of 11, and then a 15 in intelligence, power, and charisma.
Okay.
I'm making him. I'm still kind of allocating the actual percentage skill points, but he's going to be a media specialist.
Okay.
With
Nice.
I think kind of the occult conspiracy theorist angle.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
think Alex Jones or George Norrie kind of thing.
I mean, I think those are two extremes, though. Alex Jones is like biblical hellfire, everything's going to be destroyed, and George Norris just like, yeah, no, I told you, the aliens are out there doing shit.
Well, a mix.
So, okay.
We'll see how it plays out.
All right, cool. Jake, you got your scores assigned?
Yes,
What
I
we
have
got?
scores and a name.
Ooh.
So my scores are going to be, I got 10 strength, 11 con, 10 dex, 16 int, 14 pow, and 13 riz. So I'm going strong intelligence and power build.
Okay.
And his name is Angus Crookshank.
Love it. That's
which
amazing.
is actually a real name. That's a
I believe it. British
Yeah,
name?
dude, there's a
Sounds
cat
British.
with that name.
yeah.
Crookshank.
He's an NHL player. I
Okay.
don't know where he's from, but I was watching a hockey game and
Ohio.
I heard the name Angus Crookshank, and I was like, that's fucking fake.
Like Donald Don.
Exactly. It sounds like a fucking
Yeah,
government
that sounds made up.
given name. And I think his agent name, he's going to be Agent Zeppelin.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Tyler, how do I spell Macklin? Is it Maklin?
I spelled it Macklin.
Okay. So make sure I don't want to misappropriate your character and misspell them. So
His last name is Price.
yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I see the agents.
WRIGHT.
I think I successfully.
All right, what you got, Misha?
All right.
What do we got? What's your agent? Keep hitting shit.
So, based on Dana Scully from the X-Files, going to be extreme skeptic and all this. Super annoying, and I apologize in advance. Her name is Alison Dacey. That's an anagram for Dana Scully.
Okay.
Her agent name is Agent Sparrow because it's Latin for believe. I thought that was kind of cool. It's actually spelled Spero, so it's kind of pronounced Spero.
Spiro.
Well, it's to us it's Spiro, but in Latin it's Spero. But it's
Sped up? Okay, gotcha.
but I'm gonna go Sparrow because it's cooler. Let's see. She started off getting her BA in physics and then switched over to Oxford to get her medical degree. So she is a physician. So for stats, she has an 8 in strength because she's kind of still weak and stuff. But I'm not supposed to be a strength person. Let's see. Constitution's 12, dexterity's 13, intelligence is 16 because she got those degrees, y'all. Power 14, charisma 12. So, basically, similar to Agnes because that's how she do. She's just going to be like anyone gets hurt, she's going to stitch you up and then be an extreme skeptic about everything that's happening. But she can use firearms because she is part of the FBI because she got recruited right out of medical school.
Nice. All right.
Yep.
Cody, you got a name and everything yet?
Okay, so help me out here.
Okay.
What were some of the give me some of the American Gladiator names?
There was Laser. There was Blazer.
Maximus Decimus Meridius. What is his name?
Wait.
I was thinking, what's the guy in Gladiator?
Yeah, I forget. Actually,
God, that movie sucked.
What?
I don't think it was Blazer. I think it was Blaze.
Blaze.
Okay, so Laser and Blaze. Yeah,
I'm looking at
Gladiators suck.
Atlas,
Movie's fucking
Beast,
garbage.
Blaze,
That movie's amazing.
Bronco, Cobra, Crush, Cyclone, Dallas.
Gemini.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Gemini's good.
Ice.
they're such good
Thunder.
names.
Tower.
Thunder was good.
Thor,
Diamond was
Gold,
good.
Malibu, Turbo.
Dude, Malibu was a very good
Fury.
American Gladiator.
That was cool.
Also, I don't know if any of you guys watched the American Gladiators doc on Netflix.
No.
It is fucking fantastic.
I
It's
watched the
phenomenal.
remake of American
Phenomenal.
Gladiators, and I
shit.
was stoked on it.
I fucking
Watch
love
that
that show.
documentary. Yeah,
I
dude,
wanted to be like the guy that like grabbed the bazooka. Remember, like you hid behind the foam
same.
thing.
And you had like the torpedo that you
So
could put in.
sick,
it was
actually.
So
All right.
fucking
It was like a
sick.
playground for.
Yes.
Here we go.
Like I wanted.
We
The
got
tragic
Oh,
story.
I think I already chose.
Malibu, Lace, Zap, Gemini, Nitro, Sunny, Blaze, Bronco, Gold, Laser, Jade, Titan, Diamond, Ice, Thunder, Turbo, Storm, Tower, Viper, Atlas, Cyclone, Electra, Lace, Havoc, Saber, Siren, Sky, Dallas, Hawk, Jazz, Rebel, Tank.
I feel like this is like
Pokemon rap.
I was gonna say Pokemon rap, dude. Pokemon rap for sure.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing.
I can tell. Like, I love how they have like little photos on, and like you can tell how much older they are, by how bigger their hair is. Like, it's just some of these hairs are like very Motley Crue.
And how much steroids they were on.
So I think I already I know because like maybe this isn't a coincidence, but I'm gonna probably choose Blaze because when like the 5-digit like whatever name in an RPG, JRPG, when you would start, you had to give a name. Like usually it's 5 or 6 digits. Like Blaze was one of them, and I don't remember where I got that, but maybe it was American Gladiator.
You just
actually.
always use it as an RPG name?
Yeah, it was like I don't know. Like I always loved that name because like fire. It was like Blaze. Hers was Slick, which is hilarious. to
I
me.
thought it was the coolest name ever.
Yeah, when she was a kid, Slick was like, damn, that's a
Cody
dope
made
name.
fun. That was the first thing he made fun of me for when we started talking like 20 years ago. He was like, "Wait, your name for video games was Slick," and I was like, "Yeah, Slick. I was so cool.
I know, so
no
yeah.
one could touch me. I was slick."
Whenever I
Blaze
do,
is stupid
when I do a
too,
first
so.
person, it's just always 138 because I always find it funny. That's just numbers. And
Oh,
also, I love the Misfits, so I always just do 138. So.
Damn, that's
No.
Nice.
I always do ASS.
No. Pee pee poo poo.
So there's a big buck hunter thing in this bar I go to. Like my brother loves playing.
Yeah.
And every time we get on the leaderboard, we put our name in. I put AHNUS because it won't let me just put anus.
That's
just
annoying.
anus.
Yeah, nice.
Anus.
My BattleNet name way back in the day was Hugh Janus.
Nice.
I'm stealing that.
My favorite. So we got day one Xbox Live launch. Day one, we all sign up. I got Spartan 13. My buddy got I think his name plus his number was 21, and our other friend did a giant herpy.
Singular.
And he's like, someone's going to pay me $20,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
just like
A giant herpy.
yeah.
That's amazing, actually.
I can
We're
never be
killed
that
by
cool.
a giant herpy.
Yeah. So I'll never forget that. We're just like, oh yeah, because I'm huge into Halo, so I'm like, obviously, yeah, Spartan 13, which I still have, by the way. If you want to add me on Xbox
sure.
Live,
Nice.
Spartan space 13, kept it all these years somehow, even though I don't have Xbox anymore. But oh well. Cool.
One of my buddies growing up always made his name in first person shooters as many Bothans. So we'd be playing Counter-Strike and it'd be like, you killed many Bothans or you were killed by many Bothans.
Mine was my
Star Wars.
My Counter-Strike was X Bong Ripper 420X. That was mine. So
That was legit.
yeah.
Yeah. I bet that person would have been like, if I saw that and I saw that someone killed me and that was their name, I'd be like, that person wears Crocs.
Yeah. I don't
They're
wear
proud
Crocs.
of it.
Well, this is back in the day before Crocs were a thing.
Yeah.
But all right.
Did Crocs ever go out? I feel like Crocs
no,
are now
Crocs,
making.
they're more popular than ever
They're
now.
Yeah.
so comfortable too. You should buy some.
I'm not going to.
I'm wearing mine right now.
I'm proud of you
Yeah.
because of comfort,
You're making
but
a
I just
mistake.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
because you
What-
haven't worn
Yeah,
them.
I'll clear it up. What don't you understand?
plastic. They're not plastic.
No, they're rubber.
They're rubber. I don't understand that.
Because you haven't put them on.
But what don't you understand about
I
it?
just don't want to understand.
What?
either.
Oh, she just wants to be a hater.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking
They
about?
look so
Crocs.
ugly.
Oh, I
They're
see.
so ugly.
That's the point. They're not
You know what?
supposed. Do you wear Nikes, Misha?
I think I'm wearing Nikes right now.
Okay, so you
need to-
do care about what they look like. Because
Yeah.
who cares?
I don't.
There's something I saw online may help here. You just need to kill the part of you that cringes and just do it. Just
Okay.
wear it.
True, yeah.
I like killing
Function.
parts of myself. I
Yeah,
feel
well-
like it's retribution in some way.
I know.
So-
I will say cringing is the enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cringe is the mind killer.
Just put some cringes. just put on a pair of Crocs and you will fully understand it.
Okay, and I'll try not to look in the mirror either. Just feel the comfort, but not with aesthetic, what they look like.
My kids are into putting the decorations on their Crocs.
Oh, yep.
And I remember I found a 3D model. I was going to 3D print some Croc nuts for my buddy, but I have yet to
Yeah.
get them yet. But
Croc
Fuck are
nuts.
croc nuts.
like truck nuts?
Oh,
the
my-
little
okay.
nuts that you put
So
on the
they
back
are
of
what
your
I thought
Crocs.
they were.
So
Yeah.
you put them in sport mode.
So you didn't disappoint.
All right. All right. I think we got all our characters made, right? Everything
I believe
good?
So
We need to
so.
do bonds and all that. What's up?
I don't think I have bonds right now.
Well, we got to get those figured out.
I'm gonna.
Did everybody get their? Okay, yeah. So next we got to go to. You got your professions.
Yeah,
We
so,
got your skills.
Yep,
so
yep.
I'm actually filling out the additional 8 plus 20s right now.
That's what you need. Yeah. So you got 8 skills. So your whatever profession
Yeah.
you pick comes with a set of skills, and then you're going to pick 8 skills and increase each of them by 20 points. And you can put multiples in, like you could do 2 into 1 and give it up to 40. You just can't have a higher, I think the
Can't go above 80.
Yeah, you can't start out with 80. So
Oh wait, you can't start out above 80?
with
or
above
at-
80, yes.
Okay. So based on what I'm describing, it sounds like isn't it a specialist or something like that?
I would say so. Yeah.
If it's
Yeah, I
heavy
think
shit?
it's in specialist. It's kind of the Black Ops kind of thing.
Okay, sick. Black Ops, Call of Duty. Oh wait, no, that was a
Black Ops, Carl on
that,
duty.
that was a Call on Duty. No.
Yeah, you might. I would say maybe go like soldier or marine
Okay,
would make
nice.
sense for how you're going.
All right.
Oh,
it's not a special operator.
I mean, I'm looking for that right now, so I can tell you what's. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, special operator would work.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
Demolition.
make sure you guys get your power, your sand, your willpower, all that figured out.
So firearms and heavy weapons are different stats, right?
Yes.
So okay, got it.
Because firearms would be you're shooting a gun. Heavy weapons would be like rocket launchers. Like, people might be able to shoot a gun, but doesn't mean they know how to handle a rocket launcher.
Right, makes sense. Spec Ops has 50 in heavy weapons already. Hell yeah. I hate that it's like an odd number, though, right? Because you can only increase it in increments of 20, so I can't get it to 80 very easily without wasting. God damn it. 10% goes to waste. I can't handle this in my tabletop game.
Cody needs to min-max.
I can't.
He does.
You should name a character Minimus Maxington.
Oh. And he's just constantly habitually unlikable.
Yeah, he has like 3 stats that he's gonna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I only do these things. Don't ask me to do anything else.
Yeah. So what are those 3 things? No, fuck off.
Yeah.
He's just a very hot, cold individual.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I love you. Get away from me.
Ooh, I can swim really well. Damn.
Well, that's nice.
Olympic swimmer over here.
Hell yeah.
Too bad we're mainland New York.
Yeah. Call me Michael Phelps. That's my real name.
Michael helps.
Like
spelled like natural,
yeah. Thanks, Michael.
Double L. Thanks, Michael.
I was doing I don't know if anyone knows what iFit is. It's just like those fancy treadmills where it has a huge monitor and you run along a trail with your instructor on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Well, there was one that I was doing and it had Michael Phelps in it and like with the trainer, and the trainer was like trying to be cool talking to Michael Phelps, and like you can clearly see that Michael Phelps was like a unitasker. He could either run or answer questions, but he could not do both to save his life. So they would be like jogging, and then the instructor person, he would ask like Michael Phelps a question, and then Michael Phelps would be like, yeah, I swam every day. That's how I got into the Olympics. Like,
sure, he just wasn't stoned at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have been,
Yeah.
but his answers were just so mundane. Like, oh, how did you train to get into the Olympics? I practiced.
Maybe you just really hated the guy.
I don't know.
I think he has like social. I think there's Michael Phelps has pretty bad social anxiety, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
I think there was like a whole documentary.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's why he was fucking getting ripped.
Maybe.
I don't know, but yeah, it would be tough. I wouldn't want to answer those questions while I was running. Like, I'm fucking miserable running and be like, no, I don't want to answer.
Running sucks. Okay. It's not worth it. I started running because I had hereditary high cholesterol, like really super high cholesterol. So my doctor was like, here's some meds, but also exercise to get rid of that cholesterol. So far, since I've been running, I've had to get an ingrown toenail removed because that sucked. I have to get nose surgery because I can't breathe through my nose to exercise properly enough. And then the third thing was I'm not going to tell you guys because it's a little weird and TMI, but it's like, it's not worth it. Running is not worth it. Don't run. Find another exercise. Just do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, don't need to sell me on it.
I mean, maybe that's why Olympic, like Michael Phelps is like, he's learned to like blank out his mind when he's running.
Yeah.
Zen mode.
Exactly.
Because like I can run like 2 to 3 miles now without a problem before my nose crowd. Like I can't breathe anymore. But it's like also at what cost?
Right.
So it's like, oh, I can say that I can run that much. And I would be okay if there was an apocalyptic event to occur and I needed cardio.
Or outrunning a serial killer.
Or outrunning a serial killer. I can do that now, but it's like at what cost?
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth it?
Well, I mean, your life. That would be the big thing.
I mean, at this point, why? I'm...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
All right, I'm having trouble thinking of bonds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
James?
Should have seen that coming.
You should do the president.
What do you think? Let's see. What's your character's back? Like, do you think he has a family? Has he driven them all away with his weird conspiracy theory shit?
I have 2 bonds already. One of them is his brother, James. Okay. Who, I think...
God damn it. See, you and I are on the same
I mean, I literally wrote down James. I imagine it's sort of like about the only one of his family that still he's on like really good terms with.
Okay.
Because of weird conspiracy shit.
Are you going to go like full George Norrie mode where like he has a TV show or like a show he does?
He is a journalist.
Maybe a Bond could be his like
a producer.
That's I would say it's a producer, or maybe you could do the collective whole of his audience. And so you're doing bond damage. So like the more you take bond, you're like saying crazier shit.
That is a really good idea.
Or things that would hurt the audience, like would not listen to you. That'd be kind of an interesting take.
So I'm going to make him a podcaster. I think that'll be the easiest modern.
You're biting on Duffy style, but that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry.
I mean, it started out biting Duffy style. But...
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to go even weirder than Duffy. But I really like that idea of like the audience as a bond.
I think that'd be a cool idea.
Like it. An entity.
All right, I just need a final bond. I have four bonds.
You got your brother, your producer,
the audience.
Does he have any pets or anything? Like obligations like that he needs to take care of? Maybe a turtle or a scorpion? I'm just trying to think of weird ass.
No, I like the idea of a pet. I mean, it kind of bites on get in the trunk, Roger Comstone kind of thing with his ferret. But
I mean, you're already stealing from Duffy, so we already established you're just...
Hey, you know what? Steal from the best.
Duffy's bird thing, but...
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Don't do a bird.
I'm not going to do a bird. I was trying to think of a weird pet.
I mean, turtles are easy because you don't have to feed them a whole lot. That'd be easy. I mean, you could do cat, dog.
I was just thinking maybe a
hedgehog, guinea pig,
a chinchilla.
Oh, chinchilla, a ferret or an.
It's a ferret.
No, he's got a ferret. That is absolutely it.
Yeah.
God, your house smells like shit.
One of those.
Exactly, 100%. Like, he's got more of a den than a house.
That you're really painting a picture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's gonna smell terrible.
Hey, quick question. So if I'm rolling for heavy weapon, I have to roll my heavy weapon score,
Yes.
I'm assuming, and then it's the lethality score after that?
Yes. So you roll the hit.
Yeah, you have to like roll to make the hit.
Yes, and then you roll the damage.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Because when you said it earlier, when Tyler was like, I rolled a 77, I was like, oh, can you just like roll to shoot and then it does a ton of damage?
No, you still have to shoot and then you
Right,
roll
land.
the damage. And if your damage roll is underneath the lethality percentage,
You just
then
add
you
it
kill
together.
them instantly. Just instantly dies.
That's amazing. Yeah. Even if they're like a supernatural creature or something?
No, I mean, it depends on the creature.
Or if it's a ghoul or something.
I mean, if it's a ghoul
if
would
it's a
be,
ghoul,
but
okay.
if they have, there's certain creatures you just like, you're not gonna one shot, Yogg-Sagoth.
Interesting.
But
No, absolutely.
you could definitely like one shot a ghoul out.
Yeah. That makes sense. What's the rate? How does the radius work?
Kill radius is like essentially everything within that many yards around it is going to take damage as well.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd have to look and see if they take the same amount of damage or if it's like a splash damage kind of thing. That I'm not 100% on, but that's how that works.
We're gonna learn this campaign. Yeah.
No, that's good because I've never really had someone use
don't know,
demolitions
we'll see.
like that. So,
I'm getting
But
high
I'm
bureaucracy.
pretty
so I can try to-
sure that's how kill radiuses work. Is like if you're within 5 yards, you take the same damage.
Yeah.
And that is all that, like so you're saying, in terms of acquisition, it's basically bureaucracy and then obviously handler's discretion. In terms of, okay.
Exactly.
So I just want to make sure that
And
I
like
don't need
you
any
have
other
to think of
stats.
like if you really want to get a minigun, it's like how hard is that to acquire a mini? It's you just like they just have miniguns sitting around.
Yeah.
So there might be a day or two to get it to you and kind of stuff.
That's
or
fair.
you could do some sort of other roll to see if maybe you can find one on the black market. No, I don't know. I don't know how easy
is
that
also
stuff is.
bureaucracy, you think, or is that like just luck or something?
You can do either or. Well, we can get there when we get there.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what stats that I'm gonna need.
Yeah.
To get my minigun.
I hope you need some, somebody needs some combat base because my dude has no combat anything.
Hey,
Same.
I'm compensating. It's good. Yeah, I was thinking like not originally, but it's like kind of the heavy from Team Fortress 2. You know,
Nice.
Like, I'm kind of going that direction. I have my stats are like I'm muscular, perfect health, nimble, strong-willed, charming. The only bad thing is that I'm slow with my intelligence.
You don't have to be smart. You just got to know how to point a gun.
Exactly.
All right, everybody got their bonds?
Yeah, I'm just throwing this out there because I'm still, like, you've been talking about guns and I'm just running through my head and I can't make it work. There's got to be a pun name I can make for my ferret off of Farrah Fawcett. Ferret Fawcett, like it's there somewhere.
Phosphorus.
I mean,
Phosphoret.
I mean, it's somewhere there.
Yeah.
But yes, I have my bonds now. And my last one.
Let's see. How do you spell it? Is her last name like Fawcett? Like you do like drip. Like a faucet drip.
Oh, damn, yeah.
I'm just trying to work the word ferret into her name.
You're going to name your ferret?
No, Farrah Fawcett.
Ferrissimo.
Just call it Farrah then.
Farrah.
I guess so.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. I feel like there's a good pun there, but I just can't.
Or just call it Fawcett, so it would be Ferret Fawcett.
See, that's kind of lazy. I mean, that's the first thing I thought of, but like this, I'm just throwing it out there so more people are thinking about it. So
Gotcha.
maybe somebody will have a good one.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm like, there's got to be something.
It's got to be there.
Do a zigzagoon or something.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
I mean,
Yeah.
actually,
There you go.
Good Pokemon name. Well, I'll still think about it. But anyways, that's my fourth Vaughn.
Okay, cool.
You pronounce it Zigzagoon?
Huh?
You pronounce it Zigzagoon?
I think that's my. Honestly, I didn't play
thought that's
Gold.
what it was.
I didn't play Gold and Silver that much, but because I think that's where
You
the
say
first.
Zigzagoon?
I think I say it quicker. Never mind. It was
Zigzagoon?
always just something that I read, and I was like, I wonder how I say
know.
it.
Well, it's like I don't like. I always call. Well, how I say it is Chocojabos.
Chocojabos.
And I know it's not right, but I just always call them Chocojabos.
You're just adding in letters.
Yeah, I just
for
throw in
fun.
letters
I
down.
love it, dude.
You mean the
Birds
yellow
from Final
birds?
Fantasy.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Yeah.
Chocobos.
Yeah.
Chocobos. Okay, so this is a joke, and this is a hilarious.
sounds like an
meme,
ice cream treat.
But like, I've played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at this point, and there is so many weird things. Okay, so they do call Chocobos.
Chocojabos.
It was like I don't know. Was it? I think it was maybe it wasn't Chocobos, but it was
There's
Cactuar, not Cactar, but
Cactuar.
Cactuar. And I'm like, come on,
That's how it's
like, are we for
spelled.
real right now?
Cactuar.
Yeah, I know, but that's usually
Nobody
just
says that,
R,
though.
like
Yeah.
Cactar, like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
like what? I understand Japanese is a phonetic language, but still, like I'm as a kid, I'm gonna read it Cactar,
I mean, it's spelled Cactuar.
right with the U first. I see.
Okay, my name is spelled Mischa, but you don't pronounce it like that.
but
Well,
no,
that's
you're right.
because those letters together
Yeah,
are
yeah.
sh.
No, you're right. I think so. You're
Not
right. It's just
always.
like Cactar. But then the other thing was, what was the other one? I swear there was one
There
more.
was another one, but I don't remember
Yeah.
it.
Anyways,
No, I
but
get that way.
There's
Like,
a lot of weird.
There's
shit.
just like the lead
Cloud
singer
is
of
pronounced Clued.
Dashboard Confessionals. I'll never call him by his real name. He's just always Chris Carabba to me. Like I will never call him by his real that's just it's just thing with like Chocojabo. Like that's how I would say it.
It's tough for me because I listen to
Mako.
audiobooks a lot. So especially something like that's been translated, like Three Body, is I hear the names pronounced a certain way, and then if somebody else pronounced them a different way, I'm like, you're wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger was one. Marley. I always call her Marley, but it's Meryl.
Yeah, I would say Marl.
Yeah, yeah, same.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's an Marle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like a weird. I don't know.
Marl?
Like
Yeah,
It's
it
not-
looks like it would be Marley.
It's like Marley.
But I was just
it's like
always
Meryl.
Marl, so.
Yeah, Marl. And Final Fantasy Mako. I always call it Mako.
Yeah,
Me too. Yeah,
that's
Mako.
what it is.
Mako. When I hear Mako, and which once again Japanese pronunciation, it's ma. It's the ma noise. But
There we go.
Anyways.
All right. Everyone got bonds. I know, Jake, you're still working.
I'm gonna develop mine
Okay.
probably tonight. I
So
think.
cool. Yeah. If we take, I don't think you're going to take any damage towards them immediately. So just have them ready for next session.
Yeah, there's some things I'm gonna like cash out when
Yeah.
we're not when we have like our break. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
between
And then
recordings.
you'll need motivations as well. So what is motivating your character is another thing to think of.
Shoot.
So
My first motivation is gonna be world peace.
okay.
yeah.
Appreciate that meta.
Demolitions.
Speaking of that, I don't know, going back to great sports docs, which Netflix is full of them. You guys watched the documentary about the Malice at the Palace?
It's,
No idea
yeah.
what they're talking
It's
about.
called like Untold from years ago.
That's where he goes into the fans and punches the.
amazing. It's the thing that changed NBA forever. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where he went into the stands and punched the guy.
and
Yeah.
punched the fan. Yeah.
What?
Meta World Peace.
So
Some
Ron
guy was-
Artest at the time was
Excuse me. Meta World
No,
Peace.
that's why I said at the time. Ron Artest was like going through a whole bunch of like personal things in like the league. Like he was getting in a lot of trouble. So at like one point he was like making a fool of himself at a game kind of, and he like laid on like the announcer table. It was really weird. And then a fan threw like a full beer and nailed him in the face. And he was like, all right. And he went up to the stands and found the guy who he thought threw the beer and just decked him. And it started this huge, almost like a riot. And so this documentary goes into like the four main players that were involved, the cops that were there, the guy who got punched, the guys who like started the whole thing.
So the guy that got punched wasn't the one that threw the beer, or he was?
The guy who got punched by Ron Artest did not throw the beer. but these two guys who were like not really involved came down to the court, and then players started like, they were like, well, I think you're down here to attack me because there's a brawl going on and you're down on the court. So they like beat the shit out of him. They didn't beat the shit out of him, but they really they
got some hands.
punched the guy a couple times and kind of fucked him up. And it changed the game forever. They were like, all right, now we're not doing any of this bullshit. You're not getting away with anything.
That's incredible. What's
Yeah.
it called?
It's called Untold, but the fight was called the Malice at the Palace. That's like a
I like it when they rhyme.
yeah.
Untold Malice at the Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. Like if you're like, I'm homesick, I don't know what I want to watch. All those Untolds are amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Sports. What you got?
Quick question. So like stuff like the stun grenade says like requires special training.
Cody keeps us
just
grounded.
love it.
I didn't know that these items were in the game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like pumped that you're finding them because I think it's really cool.
I got some sick flash. That's why, I'm like, definitely. I love like the SWAT.
So you would have to
mentality,
you would have to have I think a score above a certain amount. So like I think
the skill says like athletics, for example. So I have like 60.
I think you have to special training would be.
Special training is also something you can do in essentially like downtime. You can decide like if it's something that you and the DM decide is plausible, you can say like I have special training in.
So like a 60 would be dedicated decades of experience or a graduate or doctoral degree. So yeah, I'd say that's enough to have.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, it seems like you can literally do like airstrikes, like you get a bomb.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's like a bomb.
You're looking through the tradecraft section.
It's like airdropped. It's like
Yeah.
Do you have to have pilot or like?
Yeah, so you would have to
drive?
like pilot plus like
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I mean
that's cool. But oh
in
my god.
Extremophilia, there's a part where you have to like go underwater and plant a bomb underwater.
That's so cool.
I would die.
Yeah.
So
I would die.
So
cool. All right, that helps.
Spoiler alert: Misha, as a character, can't swim that well.
Okay, so special training sounds like it's pretty specific.
I think
to
it's
a thing.
it's based off whatever your score is in that skill. Will like kind of unlock it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have 16 athletics, and is that good enough for stun grenade? And probably, I mean, I'm gonna. What?
Did I unlock
I don't
stun
know.
grenade at 60?
Yeah.
I just love we're just talking about random shit, making these characters, talking Mouse in the Palace, and something. It's like, okay, so wait, I got a heavy gun.
stun grenade.
What do I
he's-
need?
Yeah, because I'm trying to buy time so that he can get
Yeah.
everything done.
Cody will always mid max.
Chris,
Always.
quick question.
Can I
What you
use a
got?
nuke?
Call me Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I mean, hydrogen bomb versus an normal just basic atom bomb. You know.
This one says I need a bureaucracy of 99.
Can I create like an unnatural skill plus bomb equals like hyper hypergeometry
Hypergeometry bomb.
Eldritch bomb.
It's just a hyper kid.
hypergeometry bomb sounds so sick.
Yeah, that does sound sick.
Yeah. Anyways.
What was your question, Tyler?
Only tangentially related to all this, but it might influence. Are we Delta Green already?
That's a good question. Do you guys want to start as Delta Green? Do some of you want to be friendlies? That's your call.
Well, I want to do what is going to work best for like the scenario because I
Either or will work.
am some kind of like not like super far right, but basically like far right conspiracy theorist podcaster.
Okay.
So I need to figure out how he is a part of any of this. It's like what's going on. So kind of my question is, you in your mind, are we already associated in some way?
You have been summoned to do a mission.
Okay.
Whether that means you're part of Delta Green or a friendly, I will let that remain to you. But you have been called to do a mission. Like you got a request to meet at a Burger King in Queens, in Brooklyn, and that's where we're going to open up at.
I love it. It's always at a shitty restaurant. Like.
Yeah.
So you whether he is part of Delta Green, because I mean, being a far right conspiracy theorist would be, I guess that would be tough for me to I think it would be tough for him to reconcile all these secrets he knows.
Well, my thought is that he believes in so much that like
Maybe he's right.
Every now and then, maybe he does put something on his podcast that is like sensitive information, but it's drowned in a sea of bullshit.
Yeah.
Sure, but like
That's cool.
What is his motivate? Like if he's far right, that means he's probably anti-government.
Well,
so why would he be working for?
Well, this is what
not in 2019.
Not necessarily like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
they
true.
love that shit.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I forgot. We are.
Look at that.
And I'm
until
thinking
after Trump. And
I'm
all
not
that's
thinking
when they
far
turned.
right in like the like realistic sense, but I just mean sort of the prone to like believing conspiracy theories, going out on a limb with weird shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
all right, I think a friendly is probably
Sure. I think that
probably
works.
where it is.
That's
Probably
kind of what I wanted to do too. I wanted to like at least be in the organization or be a friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you guys pick. Like I don't care. And
maybe-
it will obviously one of you probably should be Delta Green, and like it would make sense for Cody because he's going to do bureaucracy roles he fills to get this stuff. So he probably would be Delta Green, so he knows the
I
channel.
need another bomb.
Yeah, I think Agent Sparrow would probably be Delta Green.
Okay, cool.
But she's like, she's continuing to do more Delta Green missions to only disprove all of the hullabaloo.
Gotcha. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't believe any of this. I'm going to keep doing more to prove it's not right.
Exactly. It's just the government having lasers from satellites that reflect off of surfaces.
She actually has the
Space lasers.
lowest sanity because she's like, none of it's real, none of it's real, none of it's
I
real.
mean, that's how the California fire started with space lasers. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need to
Space
rake
lasers,
the
man.
forest floor. I don't know.
This is boop. We can edit this out.
We don't.
This is could be boring enough what we do.
Yeah.
I was listening to NPR at one point, and they had like this park ranger on who was from Yosemite, and they were like, if every single visitor of Yosemite decided to take home like a pine cone or a stick or something that they found at the park, our forest floor would be 40 feet lower
Yep.
than it
Damn.
is right now.
That's
Damn.
wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's for crazy.
That is so pressing.
So,
So
all right.
don't take shit.
I
Don't
wasn't
take
planning
shit.
on it.
Yeah.
Um,
So don't feed the bears.
What are you going to do with the pine cone, bitch?
Yeah,
I got a bunch in my yard.
Yeah.
I don't fucking need more.
You're the
Go grab
Fucking
another
wrong.
pine cone.
I mean, yeah, they're like fucking 5 feet tall, but
Yeah.
what do you need it for?
All right. So everyone got bonds.
Yep.
We got motivations. We've got.
I don't have bonds yet.
All right.
Motivations, I guess I haven't gone through yet. I mean, I was still doing my stats stuff, but
Hey, cool.
I mean,
Can we also discuss what skills we have so we don't
Sure.
overlap?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
What?
I got 60 in alertness, 70 in anthropology,
Nice.
40 bureaucracy, 40 craft locksmith,
Nice.
40 disguise,
Ooh.
60 in history, 50 in humint, 40 in occult, 40 in persuade, 60 in search, and then I got 50 in foreign language Russian and 40
nice.
in foreign lange Pashto.
Why
that
do you choose
Indian?
Pashto?
It's what they speak in Afghanistan.
Oh, nice.
So he is like a
Okay.
former CIA operative who's
Okay.
now
That's cool.
an anthropology.
So
teacher.
after doing I did the media specialist skills package, and then I picked, not the skills package, the skills based on that. And then I took the occult investigator or conspiracy theorist skills package and then
That's cool.
edited a little bit. So I ended up with, besides the base, 30 in accounting.
Garbage.
Yeah. 40 in anthropology, 20 in archaeology, 60 in art journalism,
Ooh.
a 50 in bureaucracy, a 60 in computer science, 50 in criminology, 60 in history, 40 human, 50 in occult, 70 in persuade, 60 in search, and 30 in stealth.
Okay.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
What's how many hit points do you have?
Oh, I have 11 hit points.
Yeah.
That's strength plus con divided by 2.
Round
up.
Rounded up?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the
Oh
way,
no,
I
so I
had-
started out with a 75 sanity, just if we want to go there too.
Okay. Nice.
yeah, I was wondering if I wanted to do an illness.
Adapt to the violence or anything?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something
you're
I
more than
still need
welcome
to figure
to.
out. Yeah. Look at I think it's cool to like have a character that starts with like a
You know, like a broken, what's it called?
Exactly.
It's damaged agents or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
The,
something like
Yeah,
that.
so hit points is strength plus con divided by 2 rounded up. And then willpower points equals your power. Sanity is your power times 5. And the
Damage
breaking point
patterns,
is
yeah.
sanity minus power. So that's how we get those stats.
Nice. Okay.
I have 15 health, by the way.
Well, that's good.
Ah, damn. Good job.
Nice.
We will need that.
Yeah.
I'll go through my stats. I just went through the physician package.
Oh, Misha's my medic. She can heal beam me.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can just stand in her aura and then.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Right. So alertness is 50, bureaucracy is 50. I don't know why physicians have bureaucracy, but I just went with the package.
No, it
anyway.
makes sense. I mean, you're dealing with a lot of red tape in the medical
Yeah.
field.
Right.
Like
There's like
even
medical
s-
boards, medical school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all that stuff. So that makes total sense.
Criminology 60, firearms 60 because she's FBI. I had to do that.
Mm.
First aid is 80.
Wow.
Nice.
That'll
That's good.
come in freaking handy.
Yeah. Human is 30, medicine 60. So yeah.
Nice.
Persuade 40, pharmacy 50, psychotherapy 60.
Oh, dude.
Let's see. Science is biology. That's 50. I could choose another one there. I'll have to think about that. Search 60, surgery 50.
Wow. These are crucial skills I feel like we've never had in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah,
that's
super good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it all makes sense because everything is logical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything fits
Yeah,
together in a
yeah,
very
yeah.
logical
Yeah.
way.
The human body is just
Yeah.
logic.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. You think you know something? Think again.
Yeah,
Think again.
yeah, you're about to have a 3-body problem because we're about to need medical
Oh.
attention.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, so I'm 60 alertness,
Okay.
60 athletics, 70 bureaucracy, in order to get guns.
In order to get guns.
60 demolitions, 60 firearms, 70 heavy weapons, 50 melee, 60 military science, 50 navigate, 50 stealth, 50 survival, 50 swim, 60 unarmed, and I believe I'm going to do 60 chemistry in order to make bombs.
Do you have a character name yet?
Well, just Agent Blaze. That's all I got.
Why is Agent Blaze a straight up Tom Clancy character?
Right?
I like it to imagine like this
Yeah.
humongous fucking buff guy in like a suit.
He's the dude from No Remorse.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know if that's the same guy, the guy from Blue Mountain State who's now
Reacher.
actually
Jack
Reacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picturing that guy in just like a suit with his squinty eyes. He's like going through all these like government buildings because he has to be good with the bureaucracy to get the guns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's sick.
Yeah. No, thank you. You're always good at like realizing the. I love
We
it,
were
dude.
talking about Tom Clancy in the car on the drive up
Yeah.
when we were trying to think about characters, and we were just like, Jack Reacher came up, but not for like very long. But it's still kind of funny.
Yeah,
that
so
you
the
brought that
guy
up.
who trained Jack Reacher is like the guy from the book No Remorse, which is
Oh.
a phenomenal book. It is probably my favorite Tom Clancy book. Okay, well, we got everything here, so let's just do a little bit of scene setting so we can hop right into it next session.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of go that route.
Theater of the mind.
Oh, titillating.
To the lady.
So you're saying to the ladies.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what I heard, that's what I heard too, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Hey, this one's to the ladies.
Oh, I should have started the podcast like that.
Like,
Oh my god, that's an amazing intro. Okay, next time.
That's how I'm going to start mine.
You should.
do it, do it,
This
do it.
one's to the ladies.
We open up. If we were watching a TV show or a movie, we'd see like in the lower left-hand corner, we would see a little date pop up. It's May 24th, 2019, 2100 hours. I'll let y'all figure out what time that is.
It's 9 o'clock.
There we go.
pretty
Perfect.
late.
Good job. It's 9 o'clock. You are in a Burger King on 14th Avenue in Borough Park, Brooklyn.
Brookland.
The land of Brooks.
yeah.
Our camera enters through the window of this, run-down, dilapidated Burger King. We see an ad, 2 Whopper Juniors for $5. It's still a deal if you're a fan of those. You can have it your way. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't be a fan of that. You can give it any way you want. It's your way. There's thousands of options. The interior of this Burger King doesn't seem to have been updated since the late 90s. So there are pastel greens and purples, whites. I think we all remember those Burger Kings from our youth.
Oh, yeah.
This is not sponsored.
There is, stained plastic benches and chairs everywhere that kind of dotted around this empty dining room table. Purple green stripes and all the benches. Everything just. It is that everything's faded and cracked because it's like they haven't updated this Burger King, and why would they? And we focus on a table in the middle of this dining area where there are 5 individuals seated around it. There's no one else in here. It's pretty late. They're probably closing pretty soon. The young kids behind the thing. There's just you and the people working the said Burger King. The 4 of you are sitting across from a balding, overweight man. He's sitting there. He's got a bag of Burger King food kind of next to him. He has a kind of rolling cart, like a locked luggage case next to him. And the tags on it are from JFK in Atlanta. And he kind of looks at you all. Kind of lets out a big sigh, just like, looks like he's he's obviously law enforcement of some sort. And he hands you guys over a file, just kind of slides it across the table to you all and pushes it over to you. It's like, well, we gotta make this quick. I got a flight to catch here, unfortunately, but we need to make sure we get all these details figured out. You all are here today. We are gonna, you can read the file, and you're gonna see what we got going on, and you can take care of that. You are officially part of Operation Blister 2 now. There are 3 children that have gone missing. I'm gonna need you to investigate their disappearances and figure out what the hell's going on here.
Children. No.
Need you to determine, obviously, if whatever's...
Is there any pizza places around there?
there might be a pizza place or 2. I need you to determine if these disappearances are anyway tied to the unnatural.
They aren't. I can assure you.
Especially, we need to make sure there is the Gertzen mansion. We need to make sure that they're not tied to that in any way, shape, or form as well. And lastly, if you find anything unnatural, you know what to do. You need to cover it up, make sure it's taken care of.
Document it. Make
sure you tell everybody about it. That's how we do things here.
Find the logic behind it. Understood.
And then he part of the thing, I didn't put it in the folder handout I gave to you guys. There is a telephone number and a code of 6644. That's all there is. Just a piece of paper with a telephone number and the code 6644. He tells you, we got a green box here. It's green box 1191. If you find anything, I want you to make sure you take it there. You put it in there. We'll put it there for safekeeping. He provides you a map and a code to get there as well. And he's going to look at you all as like, all right, well, best of luck. Figure out what happened to them kids, and this one's on us. He just grabs the bag of food and slaps it in front of you guys. I just stands up and walks out the door.
Damn.
I'm going to open the bag.
You find a Burger King double meal.
Oh.
So there's a
skip sandwich.
Burger King double. There's a medium-sized fry.
Oh.
So, a little salty.
There's not like a gun?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burger and fries.
So this is our handler, this guy?
What's his name?
You didn't ask. He's gone.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's already left?
He left.
He just walked.
He just put food out,
Oh,
grabs his
okay.
bag,
Yeah.
walks out the door.
That's baller.
Damn.
I respect it.
So we don't have his contact info?
No, you don't.
Okay. All right.
You guys go through this case file. You look through, and you find there is 3 case files for 3 disappearances of children.
I read all the descriptions on the bottom.
There is a Kathleen Strouch, a Franklin Elders, and the last one is Sandra Cohen. We know you see that Catherine Strouch is 7 months old.
Ooh.
Franklin Elders was 11 months old. And Sandra Cohen was 2 years old when they were taken.
Mhm.
And all of these have happened in the past, like 2 or 3 months.
No eyewitnesses. All the
eyewitnesses.
parents see them like walk around the corner or leave the room, and then all of a sudden they just they're gone.
Yeah. So, Catherine Strouch, she was sleeping in a child carrier and the 3rd floor of her bedroom with her mother. Her mother was folding laundry when the door to the room shut. She went to go try to open the door and couldn't get it open. When she finally burst through, she found the carrier with the child empty, overturned on the floor, and they found 3 old bones that were split with the marrow had been scraped out of these old bones on the floor.
Old bones.
Old bones.
And this is all in those reports,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
The second one was a young Franklin Elders. He was at a market with his father, and he was playing by himself. He went behind a tent, and you could hear him laughing, and then he was never seen again. Now, obviously, there are video evidence from the scene of him going behind this tent and never being seen again.
Ooh.
Shit.
The one thing that isn't listed in the police report that you would know is that on May 10th, the remnants of a child's clothing were found at the mouth of a drainage pipe near the Brooklyn Heights Piers, about a kilometer away.
Oh my god, we all float down there.
The
We all float down there.
clothing had rips and tears consistent with animal bites and scratches, though no blood was present.
So where were the clothes found?
They were found by the Brooklyn Pier, about a kilometer away. So lastly was young Sandra Cohen, 2 years old. She was playing in a small fenced backyard while her mother was in the kitchen washing dishes.
Ditches.
She was cleaning some ditches. She had to burn through the witches.
Dracula.
She called the police at about 2:30, claiming that her daughter had gone missing from the yard and she didn't know how, because obviously it's a fenced-in backyard. The police arrived, and started searching. She was actually was struck one of the cops while they were there because she was like freaking out. Obviously, child's gone missing.
As you do.
The police searched the backyard, and the only thing they found was an uncovered sunken standpipe in the high grass near the back of the yard that had fresh metal scrapes that indicated cover had been moved, and the cover weighed about 75 pounds. So there's no way a child could do that. And the access itself was like the search of the sewer access basically revealed nothing except for 9 small 22-inch sewer leads, which no one can fit through that. Like 22 inches wide. Yeah. Like basically 2 feet wide.
A baby.
Body was never located on that. For the police report, you see that the child's father is considered a subject in a suspect in that one. There are no suspects currently, and Franklin Elder's missing. Everyone vouched for the father. There's video evidence of him there, seeing him seated, and then he disappeared. And young Kathleen Strouch, they believe that maybe the mother-in-law, who has a history of psychiatric problems, took the child. Well, remind you, she's on the 3rd floor. And the last thing that they found is they found on the outside of Kathleen Strouch's window were raccoon footprints footprints were like in poop on the fire escape exit.
You guys seeing what I'm thinking? Catcoon?
It's all got about raccoons. That's just the logical reasoning. It's just a band of raccoons.
A bunch of raccoons.
I would love a Delta Green op that is focused on like eldritch horror raccoons.
I would be a part of that, yeah.
So you guys know, they mentioned the Gertzen Mansion is something that you want to investigate.
Does it say why, or do we know what the Gertzen Mansion is, or what that context that has?
Yeah.
I think next session, you guys will have to do some rolls and figure it out.
All right.
I'm titillated.
I'm titillated.
Welcome to Trust and Truth with Vincent Pricewright. Now here's your host, Vincent Pricewright. Welcome back, everybody. Carl Yoff here. Unfortunately, Vincent is out for the time being. He gave me a call earlier this morning and asked me to fill in for him, and of course I'm going to jump in for my good buddy. Now, don't you worry. Trust and Truth is in good hands. I'm going to be filling in for the next couple days, and it is going to be a fantastic time, let me tell you what, because we're not going to drop. We're not going to miss a single beat of what our good buddy Vincent's been talking about. We're going to be following up on government conspiracies. We're going to be talking about aliens. We're going to be talking about skinwalkers, because you deserve to know the truth of the world out there, and we're the only place that you can find that truth. Right back after these messages, and we're going to talk about something going on in New York City.